Hey, what's up, Scarp? What's up, Apple? What's up, Invincible? Hello, Crosby. Still clean sweeping the clip badges? Hell yeah. All right. This is very loud. Relax, enough of that. Okay. I'm gonna be live for a very short amount of time because I procrastinated Hey, what's up, Echo? Happy to see you. I'm gonna be live for a very short amount of time today. So I'm kind of just popping in to say what's up. Cause I procrastinated the fuck out of a college assignment for photography. Hey, what's up, Bagel? And I gotta get outside and I take pictures of something, and then I have to write a essay about the pictures too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to flex my bullshitting abilities. We'll see how well I can do at that. I'll take a picture of a flower, have it be a metaphor for the decaying democracy or something. We'll see. Couldn't be first because my phone was dead. Damn, Alan. I think you lost your streak. You've been first for a while. Anyway, today. Well, first, I guess we'll check in on Diesel real quick. We'll see how the dog is. Yay! He's good. Look at the old man. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. Okay, that means I don't think anybody guessed that low. Nobody said yeah, no. Okay. Everyone is still in the running to possibly win. I'd also like to lock in at 403. Do I have you already, Apple? I must. No, I don't. What the fuck? How did I not get you yet? Okay, Apple 403. All right. Apple 403. Okay, that puts you on the high end too. We got a lot of people that are going to start to get knocked out in about 2 months. I guess there's only a couple 100s. It's one. Is it only him? Yeah, I guess Naruto has the least faith. I couldn't pick a number before. Okay, Bagel's down for 234. And I don't have U8 yet either. Okay. Bagel for 234. Oh, I don't have you yet either, Invincible. Damn, I'm missing a lot of people. Okay, this is Diesel, which is a very cute dog, and this account is posting Diesel every day until he dies. And as a means to commemorate Diesel, I've decided that if you are the member of my community that gets the closest to the day that Diesel passes on, you can decide the fan art that I draw of Diesel. It's basically like a free art commission, but of Diesel. And I'm going to do 2 versions, maybe one. It depends on how good your idea is. Because I'm going to have one version that I can send to the owners of the Diesel account. And then if you're a freak and you want like Diesel to be eating me or something, I'll draw that too. But that'll be just for you. And then you'll also have to pick like a wholesome version. So you can drop a guess, Invincible. We're on day 131. Diesel is still kicking it. This is everyone else's guesses. So if you want to commission some art for me for free, maybe, if you're a lucky guy, then we'll see. Hey, what's up, Lapis? Happy to see you. Okay. You can let me know when you're ready to do that, Invincible. All right. Today we're gonna watch The Worst Time to Have Been a Human. This is a video from Mies, who I don't think is present right now. Show me 369, okay? You getting Rey Mysterio on him? That's cool. All right, let's go Invincible for 369. Okay. That puts you on the high end too. A lot of people are going to get knocked out consecutively in the 200s. You notice, you can see that in the, we got 34, 47, 72. Vincent is super low, 153. That's close. That's pushing it. Yo, hop on Peggle. Get some Subway Surfers in there too. I'm not playing any game today because I'm only going to be live for like an hour. Echo wants 415. Okay. I'm only going to be live for like an hour because I have to go do like a fucking photography assignment. 415. Okay. Got it. Damn, I got a lot of community members. That's a bunch of people. Thank you guys for watching me. That's very nice. Okay. We're just going to burn through this video. I'm going to do my basic yaps per usual. Unk, did you check out Limbus yet? No, I haven't played it yet. I've been very busy, Alan. I pretty much like every day is the same thing. I wake up, I work on content, I do college shit, I work on music, I go to bed, I do it again. I haven't even been able to watch shows really, unfortunately. Guessing when a dog is gonna croak. Hey! I mean, yeah, but that's a bit morbid. It's about the phrasing, Alan. I'm playing it right now whenever you can play it so peak. Hype. I'm excited for when I do get to play it. Did you even watch the meat video? Nobody wanted to watch it, Sato. The community rejected it. I'm sorry. It got like, okay, I'm the president and I can like veto things, but I also have a Congress and they can be like, holy shit, BLJ. Okay, BLJ with the first time chat. What's your opinion on slavery, Unc? That's a whack thing. Yo, slavery's whack, man. Clip that and make me wholesome streamer, woke streamer. Everyone here is weird, Alan. That was quite the introduction, BLJ. Wow. Yeah, slavery's S. Are you just doing like a Republican check on a streamer you're considering watching? You're like, does this guy have any overlap with like Andrew Tate? I gotta see. The gambling gods have voted in my favor. Sato said, "Fuck you." I'm sorry, I can't help it. Listen, I can't be an unjust king or I'm gonna get stabbed to death in my court. All right, I'm privy to history. I'm not trying to get shanked with like sharpened fucking ass toothbrushes, man. I'm not trying to die a prison death. How do you feel about the Confederate flag? Dude, the Confederate flag sucks ass. You know what is that's just not true. Trump is an unjust king. Yeah, but it's not the people that stab you to death. It's his inner court likes him. But you guys are my inner court. So I'm dangerous to be stabbed by you guys. You know what I mean? I ate it. Anyway, what I was going to say about the Confederate flag is dude, any of y'all have like grandparents that are like fully been yeah, your opinion on slavery decides what I do with my free time. Hey, I think people's opinion on slavery depends if I fuck with them or not, for sure. If I meet a guy who's like, I mean, look at the pyramids. I mean, it's pretty impressive. You're like, oh, okay, we gotta put this guy on a stake or something, man. Like that's not cool. That's not cool. Somebody flambe that guy. What I was gonna say is my grandparents are fully like eating, sucking from the teat of the propaganda machine. So they've been like big Confederate history buffs forever and being like, it's culture, bitch. You are from Oregon. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, this is all to say, my grandma, when I was like 10, bought me a rhinestone studded Robert E. Lee shirt. It was Robert E. Lee made of fucking fake diamonds on a shirt. You seem like a big conspiracy theorist. No, not really. I'm not burning it. I threw that shit away. I mean, my mom just threw it away and then chewed out my grandparents being like, what the fuck are you doing? Because also I went to, like, I'm from New Orleans, which is a city where the population is like primarily like black folks, Hispanic folks, like all the people that Robert E. Lee was fucking with. And I went to a school where I was the only white kid too. And they were trying to my grandparents were like, yeah, pull up in a Robert E. Lee shirt. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? I mean, let alone from the inherent evil that Robert E. Lee is. Like, fuck that guy. Also, the social awareness is just like, dude, yeah, grandparents wanted you dead. Exactly. It reminded me of that scene from dude, what's that? Is that Die Hard? Where that dude is, well, I can't finish the reference because I don't remember it. You fit right in with that group. What, conspiracy theorists? Yeah, I think my vibe certainly attracts the cretins. That's why I have to make the anti-fascist videos. Because I'm a dude and I make like dick and fart jokes. So all the Nazis start coming out. All the skinheads are like, one of us. And you gotta keep like that, you gotta keep the raid on you for the roaches. No, the population from New Orleans. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Of course I fit in with the population from New Orleans. I'm New Orleanian. I'm born and raised in New Orleans. I'm from the boot. I'm getting cooked right now. I'm going to cry. That's okay, Alan. Maybe you're overreacting again. I remember yesterday you were like, I'm getting cooked, and then you took like 5 damage when you actually paid attention. My parents like Trump, but like my great-great-grandfather fought in World War II, so I don't know how that works. Yeah, who the fuck knows? They're just like, I mean, my grandparents' brains are goo. Like they have, how do I describe this? I don't know. It's like they have They have prepped their brain for the zombie apocalypse, for like the delicatessen zombies. They're like, if you want a different texture that's a bit more mushy, I've sort of pre-blended mine. That's what they've done. They've made zombie smoothie, meal prep. Propaganda and racism is a different breed. Like, they don't think it would affect them. I mean, it's really weird now too, yeah, because I mean, not to get too personal, but I'm not gonna go too deep into this topic, but I mean, yeah, my grandparents is literally supporting a guy who's like militarized my home. Like, he's made certain parts of the city I live in a battleground, and my grandparents literally voted in a way that's affected my life negatively and put me in danger. But they're still like still supporting Trump. That's so fucking stupid. I've lost 7 consecutive clashes. K have 2 5 centers left, and they're both single digit health, and this is only wave 3 out of 5. Oh yeah, you're cooked, buddy. You're cooked. So they're dying next turn. Yep, you're cooked. You're getting washed. You're washed, Alan. It's okay. It happens to all of us. I hate that Trump is Scottish. That's a Scottish name. I guess the branding of Trump is so American, I never thought about it. But like, Trump, nah, what's a Scottish accent? Oh, ugh. You got to go and get the barge. What? No, not at all. Storm the beaches. Hey, that was pretty good. That wasn't bad at all. Oh! I can only do like a Scottish war cry, I think. You got to give your opinion on the Iran shit. I have, bro. They're hilarious. My opinion on the Iran shit, dude. I don't know if I can say this on Twitch. I'm not trying to get banned for TOS, but Israel is genocidal, and they play the victim in all those situations. That's my opinion on that. Also, if there's a draft, call me Shohei Ohtani the way I'm a Dodger. Like, are you kidding me? I won't report you, Unc. I appreciate that. But I'm still gonna tread lightly. Storm the beaches! Yeah, are the Scots storming Normandy? What's going on, bro? Aren't the Scots like out here like aren't they like Vikings and shit? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I just imagine the Scots like with an axe, wearing skirts, like laying siege to something. We are not dying in Israel. Yeah, I'm saying. Let's all of us except, I mean, Apple doesn't have to worry about this because she's not American, but let's all dodge that draft together, okay? I could do live streams from prison. Right, I just everyone's got to keep their eyes on my cell, and I'll keep doing the goon discourse. That's the Nords. I swear to God, the Scots were still like fucking shit up. Scots. I know that they probably weren't technically Vikings. Maybe like Raiders, like Scottish Raiders. The name Scottish Raiders likely refers to several individuals associated. No, Las Vegas. I'm not talking about sports. Whatever. I don't know. The Scottish accent is associated with battle in my mind. Can't you see it? The Scottish accent? There's like just a split skull with an axe in it in front of him. Come on. Storm the beaches! Dude, that's a good phrase to get into doing a Scottish accent. I just found out I could do that, kind of. Yeah, anyone calling my phone talking about recruitment? Yeah, I can't say that. But yeah, I'm acting like, I don't know. I'm just, can't you not join the army if you're like, dyslexic, or I don't know. I'm figuring something out. I might break a leg. Literally, I might like smash my leg. I feel like the German is taking over. What would German be? Guten Tag, German. I love strudel. Ooh, I love strudel in prickle. Und I love strudel in prickle. That's like German, I think. Autistic is on the table. We fought the English. The Scots fought the English. That makes sense. The English were acting up for a time. Now apparently we're getting involved now. I think we're going after India again. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Can the Brits leave? Can Britain leave India alone? Holy shit. I mean, can America leave the entire world alone? We're the biggest spreaders of, colonization in the world. If there is a draft, I'm running to my boyfriend who is out of country. That's smart. I gotta, now maybe I shouldn't go to France either because they're, I don't know what I'd do. America hasn't even gotten Congress approval, to join, to start World War III. I saw a video of, I mean, Donald Trump is a moron and he's like super like flippant. So I don't know if this means anything at all, but I saw him saying like, I think we'll pass on that. World War III, I think that's a pass, which is the dumbest way to fucking phrase that. But I don't know. I mean, I hope. I'm not really trying to die in nuclear fallout. Guy like me, not really trying to die in nuclear fallout. If you guys aren't giving yourself lobotomies, then you guys don't know what's up. Yeah, for real. Keep that brain hook around. You know what? You don't even need the fancy brain hook. All you need, just do the coat hanger method. Come on, jam that shit up your nose like a COVID swab. Just like you're fishing, like you're fly fishing for brain matter. That's how you got to do it. That's what I said. I didn't even know we had beef with India. Yeah, Britain. I don't know the geopolitical relationship between Britain and India is complicated and storied, and also really stupid. I mean, just like colonization usually is. You're like, brother, go home. Like, what are you doing? Why are you here? Why are you here, like, executing people by firing squad? This is, like, what the fuck is this? What's the point? A Republican president and a Labor prime minister wanting to go to the Middle East. And a Labor prime minister wanting to go to the Middle East. You're talking about Donald Trump and the Labor prime minister. Is that the... You're talking about the America? Oh, I already read that. I also saw the only place I could go, like reasonably flee realistically, would be France because I have people out there. But France is also genocidal. Like, what the fuck? Headbutt a wall with a pencil in your nose does the job. Yeah, there you go. That's smart. You got to do the Joker method, right? Just the fucking make it disappear. People are so racist against Indians, it's crazy. Yeah, like what year is it? 1894. That shit happens. Honestly, I blame a lot of that on PewDiePie, I think. Like, that shit is crazy, dude. The casual racism toward Indians on TikTok, especially, is fucking wild. Because it's like, dude, have you never been to like have you never heard Indian music or like eaten some fire Indian food? Like, or just straight up met an Indian person? Like, they're super chill. I'm surprised people are so comfortable like being that racist because they're straight up like, being like genetically Indian people are stinky. And it's like, dude, you sound like Robert E. Lee right now. It's 2025. Lock in. What are you doing? Bro Chacho, how does PewDiePie relate to racism towards India? Oh my God, buddy does not know about PewDiePie versus T-Series. We're not even going to watch this really because it's so stupid. But, what was this shit called? Bitch lasagna? Well, I'll give you some context.
Welcome to Good Time. Kitchen Mama. One press and
it started from PewDiePie beefing with a channel that was going to overtake a subscriber count called T-Series, which was just like a business conglomerate from India.
it's done.
But all the lyrics are just like dissing Indian people.
I don't like your T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out.
This was in his fake Filthy Frank era.
Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series. I'm here to spill the real tea. You're trying to dethrone me from spot on number one, but you India, you lose. So best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done. Cause we only just begun. I review you. Zero vibe is gone. So come on, T-Series. Looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna.
Anyway, this song sucks ass, and the lyrics are like fairly tame. Like, they're racist, but they're like fairly tame. But the fallout from this shit got 325 million views, and the fallout from this, like, people never really stopped dogging on Indian people. Completely forgot about how T-Series was Indian based. Yeah, tell me that song isn't on your playlist. I was never a big PewDiePie guy, to be honest. Not in like. Not in some purist way. Like, I watched bad content. Like, I watched iDubbbz, some videos from iDubbbz and some videos from Filthy Frank, which is embarrassing in retrospect. Again, never like a huge fan, but PewDiePie, meh. He was never that funny to me. Completely forgot about how T-Series was Indian based. Yeah. And the whole song was just being like, making the Bobs and Vagine jokes and... Man, bad. Why does Fent feel so good? Oh, was that on the PewDiePie thing? People are trying to get the Fent lean after listening to a song that bad. Look at what I just sent. It's about this topic in Discord. Check out what I put in Discord, by the way. Okay, let me see. What, in general? I can't be first, no. Where? In media share? No. Where? Oh, video rec. Okay. Oh, the Pewdie pipeline. How racist humor leads to violence.
Last week, just before murdering 50
This is exactly what I was talking about. And 6 years ago. Damn, this dude was ahead of the curve, too. That's crazy. I'm going to burn through this video. Never fucking starts the video. Yeah, I know, you're right. Okay. This is interesting, but also seems depressing, and the vibe of this stream has to be upbeat and chill so that I can get off quickly. This seems interesting, though. I think maybe we could watch that next stream. We could watch that tomorrow, or maybe I should watch it off stream. I'll preview it and see how depressing it is, and then I'll vibe out on if we watch it on stream or not. Anyway, oh no! Wait. Where's the video? There we go. Now entering reaction segment. This is the worst time to have ever been a human, submitted by Mies, and I don't think Mies is here. I don't know. Rip. All right, let's go. Today didn't even feel like summer, TBH. It was pouring, and I spent all day moving bricks in the rain. So annoying. Moving bricks? What the fuck? Are you like a child laborer from the 1800s? Are you building a smokestack? What do you mean? Catch Alan covered in soot, wearing like a paperboy hat and a wife beater, with like a little tin cup begging for coins. Please, sir. Please. I can't afford food. Alan censors stories about jobs. Moving bricks. What are you what are you building? We had construction people working on something, and they had leftover bricks, so I had to move them. Oh, okay, that makes sense. They weren't your bricks. Okay. I see. That makes sense. Listen, manual labor in defense of there's like how do I phrase this? I had parts of my childhood where I was your same age where I had to do manual labor alongside my dad. Like I've done roofing. I had to build trenches and fill them with concrete around my house in New Orleans because it's all like mud. It's all like marshland. So the houses sink. So you have to trench out under the house and fill it with concrete. So there's like more, to push it back up to make the house stable. And while I hated it, I hated doing it in the moment because I was like, oh my God, all my friends are at parties and like making out with girls and stuff. And I'm here with a shovel in my hand. I think it makes you a more interesting person. There's something like, there's a quality it gave me, a certain je ne sais quoi. I got a certain type of grit from like digging trenches and shit. I would, but we don't have any creepy men in the neighborhood to do so. Wait, what? Give bricks to women to throw at creepy men. Oh, that's good. I'm happy you don't have any creepy men, I suppose. Although it takes away the purpose of the bricks, I guess. All right, I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to let the video play a little bit.
Or simply take pride in maintaining your own cars. Harbor Freight offers quality auto tools.
We humans, members of the genus Homo, have come remarkably far in the 2.8 million years of our existence, and a lot of progress has especially been made within the last two.
Or switch it and have the creepy men throw it at the women. Well, I think creepy men are generally like weak and frail. I don't know how well they'd be able to do that. Empowered women are dodging that, I think. Dude, the amount of oomph that dude, the type of dudes that are like creepy at Hooters do not have enough power to throw anything. They're going to try to throw something and the weight of the brick is going to make their arm fall off. That's what's going to happen. I'm a homo. We're all homo. We're all homo together. All right, let's go.
200. And today we enjoy unprecedented levels of technology that has helped the worldwide lifespan reach roughly 73 years at birth. However, the journey to get here has not been an easy one, and we've had to endure many hardships, sometimes caused by our own doing. And this is reflected by the shockingly low lifespans seen across time. For example, in 18th century France, it was between 27 and 30 years old. In classical Greece, 25.
Holy shit, I'm past middle age. That's crazy. That's absolutely wild. My job is just to sit there and stare at women at Hooters to make them uncomfortable. Hey, BLJ, you're going to get jumped by the community, swear to God. We got some people who work at Hooters in here. They'll kick your ass. They'll kick your ass. That's not a job. Although I guess some old people do treat that like that. It's usually that bigger dudes that are creepy here, unless they're like really old. Yeah, it's the same. That's the same everywhere. Old people. What is a Hooters? I'm not even. Who gives a shit, Lapis? They're going out of business anyway. Who said I'm not on the team? I don't know. That my job is to sit there and stare at women at Hooters and make them uncomfortable. It sounds like you're choosing the wrong side, buddy. We're the union, all right? And that's some Confederate talk, all right? Come on, put on a sports bra and get to killing some perverts. Come on, come to the good side. Come to the good side. Put your foot through the face of a degenerate. Come on, let's do it. Nah, man, I'm a manager for sure. Dude, wait, our manager. Oh, dude, I need to shut the fuck up. I always just get off topic. Managers at Hooters. Have you heard about Have you heard about the episode of Undercover Boss? And the guy who owns Hooters went to a Hooters and like was so. I think the story is that he was so taken aback by the amount of sexual harassment that the employees were experiencing at the hands of the manager, and of the customers that he like shut down the location. I'm pretty sure, which is crazy. Like, dude, imagine a capitalist being willing to lose out on money. That's crazy. Like, to be that depraved, because those people straight up use like child slave labor, but like to be like, no, this is too pervy. That's crazy. W owner TBH. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Honestly, it might have not been a Hooters. It might have been like another titty bar kind of thing. But I remember it from an episode of Undercover Boss. You're telling me the market exploiting women has bad ethics? Yeah, no, who would have thought, Sato? That's just like, what? Crazy. Wow, who would have thought, dude? Advertising, I beg to eat video. Pretty please. I beg to eat video. You want to eat the video? Whoa. Wow, holy shit, dude. Who would have thought advertising beer and young women with their boobs out in a very chauvinistic manner would bring about just the worst kinds of people? Who thought? Lapis isn't a real person, bro. Pretty pleased to watch. I'm confused on I beg to eat video. You want to watch it? He's a lab thingy. All right. Listen, we got some test tube babies in chat. That's okay. We got some homunculi in the fan base. Yo, BLJ the GOAT is the imposter. Get him. BLJ, you're starting a civil war in the chat, man. Come on, you got to pick your side. All right. I'm just going to play the video now. I'm going to shut up a little bit. I need to get through this.
The Bronze Age, 26, and during the Neolithic period, it got as low as 20. Yet this being said, Homo sapiens, or modern humans, have had it relatively easy compared to other human species. This is something you should be eternally grateful for, as life as an early human was sometimes downright bull. And it's not too uncommon for paleontologists to unearth an early human specimen who died under very grisly circumstances. Now, based on research, it seems that many Homo species suffered such lives. But one study in particular found that a certain group, the 2 million-year-old Homo habilis, had it almost comically bad, and died so often so young that the majority of individuals didn't even live long enough to see their teen years, with the average lifespan having been estimated at about just 12 years old, so more than 6 times less than the current average.
Los Angeles isn't just a place, it's a pulse.
Shut the fuck up!
And what's crazy is that chances are that it was even lower, as the study looked at 26 random specimens and noted a lack of neonate and infantile individuals, heavily suggesting that the mortality rate was in reality much higher, and thus the life expectancy even lower than 12.
God damn, that's crazy. Dude, Alan, you would have been fodder, man. You would have never made it to this age. Come on now. God, I feel like a goat. Every time I watch this and I find out about how low lifespans used to be, I just feel the instinct to flex on my ancestors. I'm like, dude, what the fuck do you know about like Fortnite and gooning. You absolute troglodyte. You were literally being eaten by a tiger? Moron. Get a geek bar. All right, let's go.
12 years old. Such a fast and short life makes the Homo habilis the last human species you'd want to wake up as, and represents possibly the worst time to have ever been a human overall. Which thus begs the question, why were their lives so utterly brutal? Well, unfortunately for them, the answer is that virtually everything was stacked against them, including their very own bodies, as Homo habilis was one of the smallest humans to have ever lived, possibly averaging under 4 feet or 1.2 meters, making them 32% shorter than ourselves,
That is true. The Romans were ahead of their time, though.
and in the best case, weighing just 60% of what we do. Such a small body obviously made them quite vulnerable to injuries. And to add fuel to the fire, they didn't even have any notable robustness to their skeletal structure that would have at least helped them compensate for their lack of size. And it's likely
Dude, these things are like flesh Twinkies. That's crazy. Just an absolute nugget. Like, I'm listening to this and I'm feeling like, yo, they sound like good eats, to be honest. This is like sentient Hello Fresh. This shit is meal prep, man. That's crazy.
that they experienced at least one serious fall throughout their life because they were partially arboreal, meaning they spent a good chunk of their lives in trees. And given that chimps often experience at least one major fall throughout their lives, the same can reasonably be said for Homo habilis, especially since they weren't as well adapted for climbing compared to chimpanzees.
Ew.
Although, relative to other humans, they were more ape-like overall, a result of them having been one of the first of our kind to enter the scene, with an existence that spanned from 2.3 to 1.65 million years ago. Some of these ape-like features included longer limbs and slightly apish extremities that allow them to better grip while climbing and swing from branch to branch. Now, possessing the ability to climb with ease is of course very useful, especially when surrounded by predators, and in most cases it lets animals easily avoid danger, therefore prolonging their life. However, in the case of the habilis, the benefits of this ability were largely negated, as it was paired.
My boyfriend is going to be a flesh Twinkie when I'm done. I don't even know what that requires to turn a person into that, but sounds like true love, I guess. Sounds like true love, I guess, flesh twinks. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking about the Little Debbie's Twinkie pastries. Flesh Twinkie feels like a slur. Oh no! Oh no! Dude, y'all aren't privy to Twinkies? Come on, am I the only kid who was like fat as fuck when I was like 7? Or no, maybe honestly that's a stretch, more like 12. Y'all know about Twinkies? Come on. These things seem like flesh Twinkies. This is what I mean. Come in them, duh. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty 1-to-1, isn't it? That makes sense. Dude, shout out to Twinkies. These things kind of taste like ass, but they look good. And they're good for jokes about cream pies. Bro, we got to get Sato Blade out of here. Sato's the dog. I know about Twinkies. Twinkies are pretty good. Honestly, Little Debbie's is like... Little Debbie's taste like crazy artificial. Bro, I paid to be here. That's true. Sato is one of the only subs. Whatever you say, blowjob the goat or whatever your name is. That's funny. All right, let's keep going.
With the worst possible diet, carnivorism. Now, you'd think that a human living on a plant would be strictly vegetarian, but the habilis actually exhibited one of the higher levels of meat eating seen in humans, reflected by their very large incisors that helped them cut through meat, and their proportionally giant mandibles that were thicker than those of any living ape or human, which allowed them to generate more torsion and stress while biting, and thus helping to rip meat off of a body. This being said, they did also eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, but their meat-rich diet ultimately forced them to leave the safety of trees routinely.
What are y'all talking about? Is your name that because you give goated blowies? You just don't know ball. Is your name Blowjob the Goat? Is that what it means? We got a lot of infighting. All right, we're going to keep it pushing.
A problem exacerbated by their fondness for fish, which brought them close to water, and thus the dangers within. And it wasn't just meat that was the problem.
It is not what it means. I mean, you sound kind of defensive now. To be honest, the tone of that is that you got caught, right? And you're going, no, no, no. Backwards long jump. You into like, what would that? That's not calisthenics. Backwards long jump is what it means. Backwards long jump the goat. Backwards long jump into what? Backward back. Are like what do you do? What is a backwards long jump again? Let me see. I'm curious. Backwards long jump. Oh, it's a Mario reference. I see. Do you watch like Squeaks? Are you like a Squeaks chatter? I'm messing. It's not actually what it is. Okay, then what is BLJ? What is it? What does that mean? Their food led them to their death. Exactly what I'm thinking. Dude, Sato, that's what I was gonna say. Backwards long jump onto cock, but I just decided not to. But yeah, that was the joke I was gonna make, as well. Bro, it's my initials, Onk. Oh, I see. I'm just gonna keep imagining it's blowjob the goat, and you can't stop me from doing that. Sorry, bub. Sorry.
but also how
Sorry, blowjob. You're my dog, but
they got it.
you can't help a first impression, can you? All right, let's go.
As for some reason, Homo habilis decided to specialize in
Your initials just sound gay, but like the bad gay, not the good gay. Jesus Christ. Y'all chill out on BLJ a little bit. Sorry, Mr. Blowjobs. God damn. You're getting cooked a little bit right now, BLJ. It's okay, though. It's okay. It's all love in the chat. I think. I hope. All right, let's go.
scavenging, of all things.
Like the I make my personality around being gay type of initials. You think so? I mean, you can't help your initials, though. I mean, just yesterday we were talking about a dude who was named, like, Blowhard, I think. There isn't a good gay brochacho. Hey! You don't want to say that in here. Half the people here are gay. I don't know about that, BLJ. Are you gay? Are you a gay person pretending to be homophobic? Is that what the joke is? Mods kill him. Yeah, I'm gonna get you up. I'm gonna get you up out of here, BLJ. Sorry about that. Goodbye, bub. Goodbye. Yeah. 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 All right. All right. I was trying, Sato. I was trying. I was like, every time a new person joins, I'm like, you don't know. Okay. I'm like, you don't know if they're just edgy, but they're actually chill. Yeah. Man, what a shame. That was the first actual ban. R.I.P. That guy. Got him up out of there. You can't be saying that in here. Come on now. Come on now. People who talk like Toki but aren't Toki are always racist or homophobes. Yeah, whoa, what is that? That's a shame. I was really hoping Toki is an exception. Yeah, because, I mean, Toki's chill. Toki always follows it up with, and Toki isn't as annoying. Really. Toki can have, like, a normal conversation, but that, dude, you can't come in my chat and be clip farming the whole time, just trying to say the worst shit you can possibly say. Come on. You can say bad shit every now and again, and I'll joke about it, but you can't be dominating you can't be dominating. Come on. Yeah, shout out to Toki. All right, well, we had a chance for that guy to be normal and join the community, but nope. Get his ass up out of there. Bro got slightly made fun of and got homophobic. Yeah. I mean, he was kind of being like, okay, little behind the scenes on the way that I think. I'll be right back. I'm experiencing mass stream delay. That's all good, Alan. The way I think, I'm like, I try to allow someone to hang out for a while, but he was being weird that whole time. I was trying to push him in the right direction with like my banter, but it was not working. It was not working. Damn, I stepped away to piss and missed the big band sob. Yeah. We had to drop the hammer on a homophobe. And beyond being a homophobe, that guy was just kind of fucking annoying. That guy was annoying. I tried to be nice. Dude, his first chat was, Unc, what do you think about slavery? Then he asked me about Iran. Then he said I seemed like a conspiracy theorist. And then he said a couple things that were homophobic. He defended PewDiePie. Dude, yeah, get the fuck up out of here. Unban him so Invincible can ban him again. True, I need to let the executor do his job. That's okay. There will certainly be more chances, Invincible. There'll be more chances to enact plagues upon the people. Each ban extends my lifespan a single day. That's diabolical. Dude, we tried, y'all. We tried. Sato and Alan, you tried talking to him. You tried doing bits and banner to get him to be normal, but got him the fuck out of there. Unfortunately, that man has no drip to steal. He's a loser. Man, what a sorry state of events. You can't read the room a little bit. You know what's bad when the first 4 chats were extremely controversial? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm pretty good at being at moderating and without having to ban people. But dude, you know how chill I am? You know how weird you have to be to get banned by me? Dude, that's crazy. He also said to give creepy men bricks to throw at women. Yeah, that was fucking weird. I tried to turn that into like a bit to turn that around and be like, join the correct side, whatever. But he was just trying to be as edgy as possible. I get why he was banned, but to unban him just to ban him again, I don't even want to see that motherfucker's name again. Blowjob. Dude, get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Bro was a Confederate. For real. For real. He started acting up because I made fun of a Robert E. Lee t-shirt. Meanwhile, he was wearing a Robert E. Lee cosplay. Just full on. Oh yeah, the Hooters thing. Yeah, he was being weird the whole time. I was really trying. I was really trying to be like, dude, are you just like an edgy person who like needs to acclimate to being normal, you know? Because I've had, I mean, obviously Toki's one of the goated chatters, and Toki's first couple messages were like a bit strange, and then Toki caught the vibe, and now it's great when Toki's in the room. So I thought it might have been like that again, but dude, no. Robert E. Lee's ghost was a Twitch viewer for real, Dude, I'm being haunted by the Confederacy, man. This is fucked up. Get him out of here. Dude, we can run it back. The Union will win again. Swear to God. Ghostbusters Civil War? Fuck with me. Come on now. You're not getting your racist ectoplasm on me. Fuck off. Fuck off. That was a scary interaction. Just barely made it by. Yeah, you got through it, Alan. Good job. Good job. Good job, you guys. We survived the first strange guy coming in here. The first actually strange guy coming in here. We had the #1 Robert E. Lee fan in chat for real, man. It's crazy. He was wearing the Confederate uniform while typing. Just fuming the whole time, trying to get to me as much as possible. Toki adapted, but clearly Mr. Blowjob was too deep in to adapt for real. Yeah, that man was entrenched. The branches of the Confederacy had grown through every fold of his brain, unfortunately. How dare you throw away my diamond-studded white trash t-shirt? Hey, how dare you desecrate my hero like that? Hey! Robert E. Lee is like Bloody Mary. If you say his name 3 times, he griefs your stream. Real. Echo, I was here. You were here for the first ban, the first Relic Blonde ban ever. The level of Confederate cope that still somehow persists in the South is wild. Yeah, I know. Dude, as an Oklahoman, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're in Oklahoma, then you know. I'm from Louisiana. You step a foot outside of New Orleans, all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, man. It looks like the Civil War damn near hasn't happened yet. What a bummer. Well, I mean, I guess you guys... I don't know if you guys read my comments on TikTok, but you guys saw the annoying people that I complained about on TikTok. The reason I have to make videos being like, I don't fuck with bigots or sexist people or homophobes, all the different versions of bigotry and fascism. It's because dudes like that come in and they're like, I mean, edgelord, brother. Filthy Frank retired in like 2016. Pack it up. Please. Please. Low-key glad I missed the piss audio, but I at least got the first ban. Yeah, there you go. You were there for one of them. Yeah, the piss audio was pretty rough. Also, I think you were there for the piss audio, Apple. If I'm not mistaken. I'm 90% sure. Or maybe it was like Johnny and Sparkly. Sparkly seems to have been busy lately, though. She hasn't been in streams. Hope she's doing good. The annoying orange is older than the Confederacy. Yeah, that's crazy. I keep getting your skit videos, and it's funny as shit. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, I've been fucking around making little skit videos on my second account, which has been fun. Relic only lets tier 3 subs get the piss audio. Yeah, exactly. There's a paywall. There's a paywall. Well, if I had the piss audio behind a paywall, then it's like borderline fetish content. Which hey, I'm an adult, man. Who knows? Who knows? You wouldn't last 30 seconds on a COD lobby. You wouldn't last 30 seconds on a woman. Ooh, for real, dude. Dog on him. Dog on Mr. Blowjob. You have a second account? Yeah. I have a spam account. I'll pull it up. Relic Blonded. TikTok. Where you at? Where you at?
I'm curious about Watchon.
No. Where's my main account? Relic Blonded. There we go. I post really only 2 things, which is like skits, and in practicing my lead paint stare, which is my second one. Honestly, I think it's worse. Casual said I think number 1 was better, which I think he's right. Like this is a pretty good lead paint stare. I think the mouth could be a gate more. You know what I mean? Hey, as someone with a piss kink, this feels like targeting /J. Hey, if Toki was here, Toki's really about that life. You can't false claim, Seto. We got a real piss drinker in the community, okay? They might be offended. Who knows? Who knows? I'd call it linking up with the community. Sydney Sweeney is selling Stope with a hole in it. Hop on the methods, Unk. Maybe so. Maybe one day. If I get desperate enough, who knows? Who knows? Listen, it's a dark world. I don't mind assimilating. I think it's the angle. Lead paint stare is a full body experience. You got to fully give up. Oh, dude, you're right. That's actually great. That's a great creative note. Yeah, the camera angle should be like from back here minimum. Probably full body stance. You could get like the buckled knees, right? Don't like people with a lead paint stare normally kind of stand like I don't know. It's like their feet are a little fucked up. It's kind of like you know, like they're so old, their legs can't support their body anymore, so they're kind of like, you know what I mean? Like they're on stilts. Mix of fent fold and hip problems. Yeah, maybe they're like bent a little bit. They got like that crazy scoliosis. I mean, now it just looks like a walker though. The fent lean is like. That's what that is. And then if you got a little bit of amphetamine in there, it shakes a little bit. You go. That's what that is. Don't forget to hunch. Yeah, like the bad posture. You gotta be all. Sometimes people with the this is maybe like a subclass of the lead paint stare, but sometimes they have like the Donald Trump stare where they stand like this. You know what I mean? You ever seen a dude like ordering at Chipotle like that? Yeah, I'll take the pinto beans. Yeah, I'll get the white rice. That's that Donald Trump stance. That like Michael Jackson shit. Bro throwing ass for the fridge. Hey, I give it up to the fridge. All the food in the fridge is the reason my shit is fat, buddy. Come on now. Alright, I'm gonna sit down again. You have to hit a deep slouch with a little shoulder hunch and a fent hip bend. God. This lead paint stare journey is proving to be a lot more perilous than I originally thought. Yeah, it's walking in mines, and they permanently got a fucked up back. Yeah. Yeah, that weird, the like Michael Jackson lean is my favorite one, and their like chest is all puffed out. It's so weird. It's like, dude, why are you permanently arched? Like, why are you prepared for entry at all times? What the fuck, man? You're like a spaceship prepped for docking. Like, dude, come on. Come on. I'm not gonna go kill people for a genocide. Hey, cosign. Cosign. I saw a TikTok about war. What about the potential World War III? We were talking about that earlier. Yeah, if we listen, if there's a draft and we're all enlisted to go die for Israel, we're all gonna be Dodgers, and I'll continue doing Twitch streams from prison. Everyone will just have to look at my cell. That'll be the plan. And we'll do the goon discourse, and it'll be a good time. Bro's throwing ass for the fridge. That's funny. That's funny. Gen Z not caring. My first World War, kind of nervous. Yeah, I'm just a little bit anxiety. You know, it's like stage fright. I'm going to tell Iran every war plan. There you go. There you go. Shout out to the spies in chat. That's the shit. We are not the right side of the war. Yeah, no. We're America. We haven't been on the right side of the war since World War II. Unfortunately. I mean, dude, y'all know Holden Blood Feast? Of course we're not on the right side of the war when like all of our representatives are this guy. Holden Blood Feast, Republican, Iowa, 118 years old. Please God, I gotta do the voice. Please God, just let us nuke Iran. Nothing else matters. I'll do anything. Please. I just want to see burning flesh one last time before I die. Respectable bipartisan. This is all of them. This is all of them. Especially the president's cabinet. Like, this is all of them. For real, they don't even have to hit me once. I'm going to immediately tell you everything I know, for real. Dude, you're not cutting off a finger. Are you fucking with me? Hell no. I saw someone on TikTok say that they got out of jury duty by telling everyone at the court, I think criminals are hot, so I can't be unbiased. Dude, kind of genius. That's pretty smart. It's pretty easy to get out of jury duty. When I see people complaining about having to do jury duty, I'm like, dude, just be like, I don't know, just claim that. Be like, dude, I want to fuck that guy, so I can't. So I can't be unbiased. Or be like, I'm a famous on social media, and I'm gonna tell everyone about what's happening during this court case. Boom, you're out of there. Why not? I mean, sometimes criminals can be hella hot. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the boy Luigi. That dude is fine. It's crazy. It's good. It's good for the cause that he was a handsome fellow. Made people pay more attention, for sure. Also, that one dude who literally became a supermodel from being hot. Whatever his name is. You know what I'm talking about. He was like the dude that looks like a god with the blue eyes. Germany finally not starting one a world war. Yeah, I guess that's true. You think Germany is like, yo, y'all are kind of like swag biters. Like, I was on this shit back in the 40s, dog. I gapped you by almost a century. You're on this shit now? It's like you were talking all this shit back then, but then now you want to do what I'm doing. Like, bro. You are a copycat, dog. This shit is crazy. Sorry, that might be a morbid joke. I apologize. Here's my screensaver. Actually, hold up. I'll put it in the Discord. Word. I'll check it out. I also gotta finish the fucking video. I've already been live for longer than I said I was gonna be live. Whoops. And saying that Luigi got the treatment he did while the guy who dressed up as a cop and assassinated a sitting congresswoman and her husband and tried to do it again is only getting charged for second-degree murder. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, it's very obvious that our criminal system is deeply tied into political agendas at this point, which is just depressing. I don't really have any riveting commentary about it because we're all living through it together. All the Americans in chat. Oh, shit. Kawaii. Oh, my God. That's funny, dude. You must have been hyped when I did that name drop. That's funny. Hey, what's up, Mies? Happy to see you. We're watching your video. Or I'm struggling to watch your video, per usual. I mean, it's a good video, but I'm just like, I'm yapping a lot. Also, every trans woman hate crime, they get no justice. Literally murdered and flayed a woman and nothing. Yeah. Yeah, again, like I said, I don't have any riveting commentary about it, but I mean, yeah, our criminal justice systems are tied into political agendas, and which are standing in the way of like true justice, which is so fucking sad and scary. That's my only commentary about it. I'm afraid. It's scary. Yeah, we're watching your vid, but I'm only 4 minutes deep, so like you didn't really miss anything. Oh, Mies, we had to ban a dude named Blowjob. He was like a Confederate. We had a Confederate in chat. It was really weird. We had pick a struggle. We had a racist, sexist, homophobic Confederate in chat. Dude, dropped the ban hammer on his ass. Turned him into mush. Straight up. Put that guy in the hydraulic press. Turn him into sludge. Pretty please. Bro's reacting is so transformative, he sues the video creator for copyright. Dude, is it transformative if I'm like, dude, I really got to lock in and become better at doing normal reactions. I like talking, man. It gets good to me. I forgot how good pick a struggle is. Yeah, shout out to that phrase. Shout out to whoever invented that, the progenitor. And he supported creepy old men at the exploitation of women in Hooters. Yeah, dude, seriously. And PewDiePie being racist. Yeah. Dude, he's really like stacking them up. Dude is playing like the Jenga of bigotry. Like, what are you doing, man? Knock that tower over, buddy. You're making that shit reach the sky, reaching the moon damn near. The game's got to end, bud. Bro needs ADHD meds. Maybe so. You know what's fucked up? I don't even have I'm like entirely neurotypical, but I get on one. And creepy man throwing bricks at women. Yeah, that one was the worst one. I really tried. He was the summarization of TikTok commenters real. I've been pretty lucky with TikTok commenters lately, not being like the weirdest people ever. No, you're not. You're not neurotypical. I mean, I guess I've never been tested. As someone with a list of disorders, nuh-uh. Okay. I'll take your word for it, although I'm not going to claim it. I'm not going to claim it because I would rather get a test first. Because, you know, there's people who are like, dude, there's nothing more embarrassing than like when you went to high school with a kid who's like been claiming they're autistic I will in a second. But this is an embarrassing thing. I just want to make a reference. You ever been like friends with a kid or gone to school with a kid who like really claims that they're like autistic or have ADHD or whatever, and then they finally go and get the test and they're not? Dude. That's a rough one. Dude, you got to do more than watch a YouTube video. First test you'll pass. Hey, maybe I'll go get looked at. I'll go get checked out. All right. Hey, there's another community I could join. I would be happy about that. I have a hunch I'm slightly neurodivergent in some way, but my parents refuse to have me tested, and self-diagnosing is weird. Yeah, I feel the same way. Although I don't really have a hunch that I'm leaning either way. It doesn't make a difference to me. Being me is chill. That's all I care about. Fun fact, I told my mom I was getting assessed for autism, and she straight up said, "No, you're not. Your cousin's autistic." What, to be like, you already got it covered? Like your cousin's got the autistic badge covered for the whole lineage? Is that what you mean? Nah, the whole bloodline's covered. Like, you're good. You don't even have to worry about that. Don't waste your time. I've been told by multiple social workers I'm autistic, but I ain't getting a test with the new autism list. Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe I shouldn't either. Gotta go. Bye, Echo. Hope you have a good one. Chat, let him lock it. Okay, I'm locked in. All right, let's go. We are on the section of the video that is a diet that caused more problems than it solved. And to recap, because this has been paused for like 30 fucking minutes, these monkeys are like basically the HelloFresh of this period. They are meal prep for all the other animals, and they die when they're like 11. All right, let's go. and their bones are made of cheese, and they are like 4'1".
which is almost funny considering their small size, lack of large muscles, and lack of technology that consisted of simple stone tools. In other words,
Oh shit, they had
they
tools.
did not have much to help them secure kills. And one group of paleontologists found
impressive.
that at best, they would only be able to reliably defend carcasses from jackals and cheetahs. This meant basically nothing though, as Homo habilis, who lived in East and South Africa, was surrounded by not one, but multiple large carnivores that would frequently show up to contest carrion. And to make matters worse, these same predators also routinely preyed on the habilis themselves, as these early humans were, for lack of a better term, easy pickings.
With Rocco and Roxy health supplements.
Shut the fuck up! Whoa. 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 Don't get me on this. The HelloFresh? Nah. No, she means, because I don't act like a 7-year-old autistic boy. I can't be autistic. 24-year-old woman, by the way. That's, man, yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's bad logic. All right. If I read those chats, which are interesting and true, Sato. Interesting and true. However, I co-sign your last statement. Don't get me on this, because that'll be a whole nother 30-minute fucking tangent. When you say my ma'am, are you continuously missing the N button, or is that the female version of my man? No, that's mom. Come on, Alan. British. My ma'am. Come on. Lock in, bud. I actually love Extinct Zoo, but that's probably because I'm kind of a nerd, brother. I'm a Twitch streamer, and everyone else here is in a Twitch chat. You're with your kind. You don't have to worry about that. I mean, Sato. No, I'm not approving that message. My uncle is low-key autistic. One time I was in the car with him, and every time we drive past a car dealership, he'd be like, "Oh, this is a Mercury dealership. You know, Mercuries are nice and stuff, but blah, 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 blah." Yeah, one of my uncles is super autistic. If you, talk about any technology around him, one time I got locked into a 1-hour conversation about fridges, because he was just, explaining to me how fridges work for an hour. Fair, I should be silenced on that. That's a bit much. You can say somebody else is fucking a mom, or you're fucking my mom, or I'm fucking your mom, but there's a singular pair that cannot be. All right, let's go.
Support for her health and wellness.
Hey Meta,
This is not an incest-friendly community. Let's keep it pushing.
say something chill.
And so, if you were a Homo
Guys, you need to lock into the video too. I'm interested in the things you're saying, and I won't be able to watch the video if you keep saying stuff that I want to talk about. Keep talking about the flesh Twinkies that are these things, and flesh Twinkie in the non-sexual manner, but in the packaged food manner. Let's learn about these things being exterminated. Let's go. Lock in, everybody. Come on. We got this. We can lock in on this without ended up talking about shit and curb stomping Nazis for a little bit. We got this.
habilis, you can be sure that on the daily, you live under the constant threat of being picked off by a very diverse range of different carnivores. That, mind you, each had their own unique terrible way to dispatch you. So I guess at least there's some variety. For now, direct evidence of interactions between predators and habilis are quite rare. But when looking at time and general vicinity, over 30 potential predators have been identified, with large cats in particular having had a profound impact on destroying their lifespans. One of the most prevalent ones lurking around would have been the Meganterion, a jaguar-sized saber-toothed cat that lived throughout Africa for the entire span of the habilis' existence. And despite being jaguar-shaped, it was more heavily built, and alarmingly had lower limbs that were actually lion-sized. These limbs possessed giant paws at the ends of them where razor-sharp recurved claws sat, just waiting to dig into the flesh of any—
Dude, being in the food pyramid in any of these eras must have been so scary, because what the fuck do you mean I am just a flesh puppet and everything else is like a sentient paper shredder, man? How many blades do you need? Why are you a walking fucking knife, man? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you so well equipped? I have nothing at all. Thank God it's dead. Yeah, for real. We don't have to be locked in on this. Although, I mean, the Bengal tigers, put in fucking work, apparently. We learned that. Shout out to all the, not shout out, but moment of silence for all the tigers in India that eat like hundreds of people. That's crazy. Throw a Nintendo DS at that thing. Yeah, that's a solid tactic.
Any unsuspecting Homo habilis. Once pinned, the habilis would then get to experience an array of sharp and serrated teeth, including 2 enlarged canines that would sink into their throat, severing major arteries and nerves, and fortunately leading to unconsciousness within seconds. However, unfortunately, there's also the chance that an unlucky victim would have had to experience the more rare, but much more terrifying killing method of having its entire head virtually covered by the attacking saber-toothed cat.
Dude, that happened to me when I was a kid. Okay, not like this. This is crazy. I didn't get my dome bit. I got my face bit by a pit bull. I'll keep this story very, very short. My mom had a family friend who, in the eye socket, fuck. My mom had a family friend who was down on their luck, so she was like, I'm gonna help you out and I'll pay you to babysit my son. And she had a pit bull, and the babysitter was like, ooh, I know, let's take a cute picture. We'll have you sit on the pit bull like a mount, like you're riding it like a horse, right? And the whole time, I'm a kid, so I don't really have any bodily autonomy. So she's just like picking me up and like putting me on the dog. But the dog is like moving. Like every time she puts me on the dog, it's moving. I'm like, I don't think he wants to do this. She's like, no, it'll be cute. It'll be cute. Anyway, the last time she puts me on the dog, the thing spins, like, I sit like this, and then the thing spins around. All of a sudden, I remember its mouth and like a Lamar Jackson edit. It spins around, and all of a sudden, all I can see is its mouth. And I remember being able to peer all the way down to its uvula. I saw its uvula dangling in the back of its mouth for like a brief second, and then I felt the teeth lodge all around my face, and I had it looked like my face was stitched on for like a month, because it punctured all, like my head was so small all around my face, like a face hugger. It was like this. It was just my forehead and my neck hanging out. It was gnarly. It looked, you know what it looked like? It looked like somebody fucked up with the positioning of the thorn crown that got put on Jesus. It looked like they put that shit on my face instead of the top of my head. Anyway, that's a little story for you about the time I got mauled when I was like 7. All right, let's keep it pushing.
Miraculously, this actually happened to a known human specimen who had
Me,
puncture marks on
Relic
its occipital
Blonde.
bone. In other words, the back of its head. But what's crazy is that the angle of the bite confirmed that the attack did not come from the back, but rather the front, which basically means the Meganterion put the entire human's head in its mouth. And the idea is that on top of causing...
My chat is on topic, read it. You can outwalk a cheetah. It's like 3 miles, and our brains are massive compared to everything else. Our stats are endurance and brains. Yeah, endurance and brains. Yeah, that was like the meme that was going on for a while. That was about the indomitable human spirit, which was like, when you're an elephant and stupid monkey babies won't stop throwing sticks at you, and then the next panel was like a serious face, and it was like, but they never get tired, which is pretty gnarly. That's a game of endurance. That's how we get here. Listen, there's a reason there's the rabbit and the hare parable. Slow and steady wins the race. Not gonna lie, if I saw one of those cat things IRL, I'm not even trying to fight it. If I have a weapon, it's being used on myself. Brother, the weapon is a rock. You're not gonna be able to take yourself out with a rock before the cat gets you. You're cooked. You're gonna have your head be eaten like a gusher. Unfortunately. Endure species, but you can't last 30 seconds. That another BLJ diss? The blowjob boy, or was that one directed at me? All right, let's go.
Skull and brain damage, such an attack could kill by completely smothering the victim's nose and mouth with a saber-tooth's jaw, leading to suffocation. And in a case of more bad news for...
Welcome to Visible.
There's so many ads. Holy shit.
The ultimate wireless hack.
Shut the fuck up!
For our distant relatives, the Meganterion had a very healthy appetite for Homo habilis.
Nah, Sukuna got to his ass. Damn. Shit. God damn. When you're God fucking damn it, you misspell something? We also know how to pace ourselves. Dumbass cheetahs run till they get tired super quickly. Yeah, that's that brains and endurance. It's a crazy combo to have. Well, when you're a saber-toothed tiger and you just ate an animal's back legs and you see them crawling towards you, the indomitable human spirit. Yeah. Although, I mean, if you're a human being and you're missing your legs, that's like the amount of intimidation I think a cheetah would get from that is the amount of intimidation you get from like if you were eating like a whole grilled fish and it twitched a little bit, you'd go, hey. Hey, quit that. I'm about to eat you, bud. Stop wiggling around. When you bite an animal's head and they uppercut you. Yeah. Sukuna, this is not the Heian era. Sukuna, leave them alone. Yeah, dude, why are you come on. You have to fight more powerful people than this, Sukuna. Come on. You think this guy is the chosen one of his era? Come on now. I did not mean to type Sukuna that second time. It's okay. Put more emphasis. It's all right.
So much so, in fact, that it literally altered their carbon isotopic levels, which directly shows us that it was even more of a human killer than other animals that are associated with hunting primitive humans, such as the Dinofelis, which I should also mention coexisted with Homo habilis and presumably hunted it as well. And to add fuel to the fire, there was also Homotherium and Machairodus lurking around too.
God damn!
Which is very unfortunate, as the latter happened to be one of the largest felids to have ever existed, with some—
Dude, imagine being hunted. Holy shit. I don't even have any commentary to say about that. That's just crazy. Dude, for real, shout out to being and not being in the food pyramid at all. That's so awesome. Let's see the image that he dropped. The silverback gorilla, as it watches the hairless ape it ripped the arms off of and broke the limbs of, getting up and rushing toward it. There's 99 more of them. Do you... okay, genuine question. Do you think the average guy is a dog like that? I don't think so. Dude, the proliferation of suicidal ideation, they're like, fuck it. I'm dipping via gorilla. You know what I mean? I don't think so. I'm like, dude, you're just like... You're like, fuck it, I was going to jump off of something, but I guess I can jump into the arms of this gorilla. Like, I think that's... I don't think I'm like that, though. Okay, Mies. Shit. I think I might be like that, too. Shock would kill you. Yeah. Well, I mean, some people persist, though. I think there's no way to know if you're like that or not until you're there. Because sometimes, like, the press of death will push you into shock, and then you're just, like, one of those, like, scared goats that freezes up. And then sometimes you got those moms that, like, go superhero mode and, like, lift up a 4,000-pound car when they weigh, like, 120. So who knows? Crazy shit can happen. Humans are, the human brain is a weird thing.
Some species reaching 400...
I think, for the full analysis, I think if I lived back then and I was about to be eaten by a cat, I'd be like, fuck it, man. Yeah, sure. Yeah, dude, what is my life consisting of? Like, I sit in the Sahara, I sweat my ass off, I think about not being eaten all the time, and maybe I get to fuck one time and then I watch my kids get eaten. Like, that's not chill. I would rather be food. I'd rather be food, I think, if I was one of these things. But I live a spoiled lifestyle, so who knows? And then millions of years later, they play a keyboard on the internet. Yeah, wild. I have stream delay by like a second, and it's making me angry, slightly peeved. That sucks. You got like bad internet in your state or something, or is it just your home?
5
We're going to keep it pushing.
kilograms, or 893 pounds, comparable to both the Smilodon and male polar bears. At this size, it's not hard to imagine that even a well-placed paw swipe could take out an individual, especially since many victims seem to be targeted while young. And avoiding death by Machairodus would have been surprisingly difficult. Seem to be placed.
Have y'all seen that video?
And male polar.
This video is so crazy. It's like the experience of being like, oh my god, dude, a fucking polar bear is like window shopping. This thing is looking at my flesh, being like, god damn, I put some sauce on that femur. Oh my god, crack that bitch open. I eat the bone marrow. Oh, like you can see this thing sniffing them, being like, oh. Dude, it's crazy. That video is so gnarly.
Polar bear.
All right, I'm going to shut the fuck up for a second.
At this size, it's not hard to imagine that even a well-placed paw swipe could take out an individual, especially since many victims seem
For real. Jim Corbett wipes this verse low diff
to be
easily.
targeted while young. And avoiding death by Machairodus would have been surprisingly difficult, because despite its great size, the Machairodus was a better jumper than many of the smaller, more agile cats, as its legs were too short to pursue long chases, which indicates that it relied on powerful jumps in order to catch prey. Which is all to say that escape by climbing a tree was pretty much out of the question.
The upcoming season of Love Island USA. What do you
Holy
see?
shit, so many ads.
Oh, honey, look.
Another bombshell in the villa. Dude, feed her to a fucking cat. All right, let's go.
While smaller, the Homo...
Also, I don't mean that personally. I don't know who that woman is. I wish you the best in your love journey on Love Island. I'm also feeding you to... I'm feeding you to a bear. All right, let's go. Just for being in an ad, you know, it's a sin, and you have to be punished. All right, let's go.
Therium still stuck out as a notoriously bad animal for a Habilis to get caught by, as its canines and incisors were shortened but broader than what's seen in other saber-toothed cats, transforming them into powerful puncturing weapons that also benefited from...
What's the cat gonna do when I start flinging shit and yelling? Are you talking about like actual monkey method, like poop, or do you mean like objects? Because I feel like both are fairly effective.
Crenulation.
Dude, honestly, poop throwing is an underrated tactic in like warfare and fighting in general today. I feel like, dude, if you're about to fight someone and you just like reach, like, this is gross, I'm sorry, but like if you're about to fight someone and you reach into your crack and you like, and you have like 2 fistfuls of dingleberries about to swing, like, dude, that person's running away. No one likes scat. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It is a good method.
In other words, irregular serrations that were wavy, creating a one-of-a-kind bite that both sliced and punctured simultaneously. And now, while these cats were definitely a menace to Habilis society, they were not the only group notorious for shortening their lives, as another family of predators that loved to snack on our ancestors were hyenas.
What?
Like the cats, there were also multiple different hyenas that went after hominins, but there were 2 that really stuck out, those being the Chasmoporthides and Pachycrocuta. Now, in typical unlucky Habilis
They're kind of
fashion,
cute.
the Pachycrocuta happened to be one of the largest hyenas.
Honestly, drop kicking is an underrated technique. You miss a drop kick, you're fucked. You hit 1 crit. Yeah, like, that is a very high risk, high reward attack. You ever seen, like, I can't pull it up on stream, but I saw a street fight video one time of a guy trying to do a drop kick and like outside of a bar, and dude knocked himself out like so hard. So hard. You've been, oh yeah, you were drop kicked by that girl. And then she hit you with the poison debuff when she spit in your mouth. You got kicked and infected, Sato. Come on, you got to get your defense stats up. You got to invest more into what no problem. Yeah, he's not me. Who was that? That's not me. Who was that? Wait, wasn't you, Sato? Who was that? I was talking as a kid on a trampoline. Oh, that was you, Sato. I'm right. Holy spelling. Yeah, those past, I'm an interpreter right now. I would not call what I'm doing reading. I'm interpreting. That was you, right? You got kicked and then you got spit in. You got spit on. Then you got sick. Hey, what's up, Ogden? Hey, man, where's the new Gladiator loadout? It was supposed to be against an elephant. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Dude, I made a false promise to you, and I'm sorry. But I'll make one tonight, and then I'll post it tomorrow. And I know I said that to you last time, so there's no reason for you to believe me, but I'll be better. No, that wasn't me, bro. What the fuck? Who am I thinking of? This was literally like yesterday. Well, sorry, Sato. I slandered your name. That was God of Random, I think. Was it? Godo? Oh, that might have been Godo. Yeah, you're right. My bad, Sato. Your names phonetically are the same. Hey, come on. Defamation case? Wait. Hold up. Let's not get into the courts, okay? You got Sato, you got Godo. Similar. Where is the Stone People to Death stream? When I'm more desperate for attention, I suppose. You know what? We can do a stoning stream once we have enough chatters who are acting up. Once we have enough Confederates who've tried to join the community, we'll wrangle them all. and we'll have a little union party. Probably the guy that went on those freaky dates. No, that wasn't Toki. Anyway, let's just keep playing the video. Let's keep playing the video.
Hyenas of all time, with specimens not only averaging the size of a lioness, but also
I think it was Godo. I think Godo got hit with the poison debuff after being drop kicked.
possessing a bone-crushing bite that is likely one of the strongest pound-for-pound bites of any terrestrial mammal. This unusually powerful bite was also problematic not just because it would absolutely destroy you, but also because the ability to crack bones meant easy access to bone marrow, and thus its
God, we should burn them at the stake like it's Salem. Yeah, maybe we could just, you know, I got some George Foreman grills. You know what I mean? I mean, we could throw some racists on there, and then also, you know, throw on a steak or something. You know, have it be like a little grill. You know what we're definitely gonna do? We're gonna do a Relic barbecue stream when a certain somebody dies. I think you're picking up on what name I'm thinking of right now. A certain somebody that's making the world a much worse place. I'm gonna throw some on the grill for sure. I think that'd be fun. Relic smoking weed stream when? I could do another edible stream. I can't smoke in my apartment. I'm afraid to. I'm not trying to like I don't know what I'm afraid of, to be honest. I think the deposit was like $500 and they're gonna be like, you smoked in the apartment, so we can't. I gotta get my money back, bub. I can do an Eddie stream though for sure. Fucking hell, those are big. What, the teeth? When I got drop kicked, a trampoline spring almost destroyed my nuts. Damn, that sucks. One time I split the pole on a trampoline where like I was jumping on the edge and then one foot went through the hole on the inside of the trampoline and then the other one went on the outside. So I kind of guillotined my shit. Oh, we got a robot. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill this guy. Kill this guy right now. Got it. All right. We're going to keep it pushing. Relic gets the munchies and goes to a Taco Bell stream. That'd be fun. I would enjoy that. Although I'm hesitant to be. I don't think I'd be a public nuisance if I filmed outside. Relic, can we have a robot execution stream? Absolutely. I would love doing a robot execution stream. Maybe if I get famous, it'd be fun to do a stream with those BattleBots people. That'd be really enjoyable. I worked at a Taco Bell. I will spill any secret. Dude, Sato, aren't the beans at Taco Bell just like a powder that's like mixed with water or something? Like, aren't they like not actual beans when you get them? If I'm not mistaken. Also, I'm going to play the video again. I need to wrap this up. Yes, dude. Ew. Ew. Okay, that never changed then. My dad used to work at Taco Bell when he was like my age. And when he told me that, I was like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, they're not beans. What is it? It's like a white powder, right? I don't know if it's actually white or not. I just, like, the way I imagine it is the beans come to you looking like kilos of cocaine. Like you're slinging bricks like Pablo Escobar. Relic, you should go to a random trailer park and just start yelling at people and see how fast you can get into a fist fight. Dude, what is this, like the second trial of Fight Club? You want me to try to get into a fight in public? Are you Tyler Durden, Bogdan? Am I imagining you? That's a crazy stream request. Also, you're talking about a trailer park. I think if I get into a fight with anybody in a trailer park, I'm going to be Swiss cheesed. Sub 3 minutes, probably. You want the Relic Blonde vaporized by a double barrel shotgun stream? I work at a supermarket, but not much to say. Supermarkets are pretty chill jobs. It's red with like brown bits. Ooh. Ew. Like bunny turds. Gross. Gross. I mean, anybody who's eating at Taco Bell must know that like nothing that they're eating is real at all. It's all gobbledygook. And a lot of Chipotle is the same thing too. Even though it's like, we cook it fresh every day. No, we get it in plastic bags every day that we heat up. The cinnamon twists are fried noodles. Whoa, that's crazy. I think I saw that on TikTok one time. Honestly, I'm not mad at that. I mean, they still taste okay. They're fine. I had the Taco Bell cinnamon twists when I was like really fucking drunk one time, and they were suitable. All right. Going back to the video. Let's go.
It's likely that Pachycrocuta showed up to a lot of carcasses. Not a great thing
on
for
my
a
list real quick, one
scavenging
second.
ancestor. And then when you add in the fact that Pachycrocuta likely hunted in packs, you suddenly have a whole serving and a half of death. And if caught, you'd also have to worry about the fact that in many situations, hyenas will literally eat their prey alive. Which is
Dude, why are they
something
all
that
going
I,
for
at
the
least,
dick? What do you
personally
mean?
want to avoid. And this
Dude!
problem would have actually been worse with the Chasmoporthetes, a smaller, yet in some ways scarier, kind of hyena. This was a member of an informal group of hyenas who are touted as being dog-like,
Love the dick.
meaning they are more gracile and nimble, likely prowling around in large
We reheat everything in boiling water like frozen beef. Jesus Christ.
packs.
I mean, Chipotle is kind of the same thing too, with the exception of the chicken and stuff that we cook on that grill like during the day. It was all just like plastic bags that you reheat. The beans are the same thing. I know, Sato, I'm not dropping the ban hammer on you, although I can't read that word. But I appreciate you expressing yourself. Speed reference? Is speed gay? They do it with elephants too. They go for the booty hole because the skin's too tough. Oh, interesting. Damn, that's crazy. Elephants are out here getting their ass ate? That's wild. I didn't know that.
Its more fragile size might sound like good news, but it really isn't. As small, but giant packs of dog-like hyenas eating you is definitely vastly more painful than getting one and done by a giant one. But the real issue wasn't this aspect of the Chasmoporthetes, but rather its limb construction, which reflected adaptations designed for extreme speed, bearing a strong resemblance to the legs seen in cheetahs, and thus leading to it being nicknamed the running or hunting hyena. The major problem with this is that Homo habilis, on the other hand, was not.
Hyenas go ass to mouth. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Bottom to top is wild. So it turns out I'm not the gayest species. Yeah, apparently hyenas are really about it. That's crazy. I didn't know that. What's it gonna do when I smash its nose with a newspaper? Okay, we got granny battle tactics. Very nice. Sato is going to passive aggressively judge the youth, and that's gonna
What? What's up? Tell me. Guess what? What's up? Guess what? What? I'm gay!
Dude, Speed's brand change is so crazy. I can't believe how famous that guy is now. It's wild. Anyway, I support Sato's granny battle tactics. That sounds very nice. You gotta scold him. Be like, hey! No, that's not what we do here. And that's how you're gonna save your life. That's how you're not gonna be ripped into 1,000 pieces and be eaten from your asshole to your forehead.
Not a very good runner, and at best could achieve a certain degree of endurance running. And to add to their misery, these hyenas...
Me when I'm trying not to be eaten from my asshole to my forehead. Hey! That's not very polite of you. Hey! You better knock that out. You better knock it out, okay? It's not what we do in this house. Peak survival tactics. Pull out a bucket of treats. If it's nice, give it one. I mean, that's how we got to domesticated animals eventually. Got to get that spray bottle. That's pretty smart, yeah. Here's what we do. We put a box, hold it up with a stick connected to some string, and put a T-bone steak inside the box, and then we wait. We have Fred of Scooby-Doo fame in the chat devising traps. Happy to have you. It's good to have someone with such ingenuity in here. After this, you should low-key watch the vid about the hyena build. It's so OP in the DC. Or we probably won't even get to that. We're not even halfway through the vid. Yeah, we're not getting to that today. I'm already like 40 minutes over the amount of time I was planning on streaming today. But we're gonna finish this video. I can't stop the stream before I finish this video, so I'm locked here until then. Little Joe Bart face. Yeah, but the cats will enslave us for cardboard. Yeah, maybe the cat will probably just get hyped about the cardboard, unfortunately. Hyena versus nuclear bomb, who wins? Yo, honestly, I mean, I'm not... there's a slight advantage towards the nuclear bomb, but only slight. You ever seen a hyena, like, move side to side? It's pretty fast. They could probably dodge.
were also hypercarnivores, meaning that over 70% of their calories came
How fast do hyenas run? Like 15 miles per hour? How fast is the blast radius of a nuclear bomb expanding? Like, I don't know, not that fast.
A diet they enacted through their razor-sharp teeth that strange.
For future reference, in Limbus Company, Heathcliff and Hong Lu are fucking goated for blunt damage. Ishmael sucks dick for slash damage, and Marusalt can't win clashes for shit. You're just gonna have to tell me that again once I play the game, because I'm gonna forget all of those words. But I appreciate the foresight of the assistants. Nuclear bombs don't explode due to impact.
Strangely had edges shaped like those of a big cat.
Or you mean like
But
timed?
as bad as these guys sound, they were nothing compared to what lurked in the waters of the Homo habilis' environment. Giant
Dude,
crocs.
death roll!
In other words, a nightmare for our ancestors. Considering that, as mentioned,
What? Who's the famous alligator? Mies. Who's your goat again?
Welcome to Take 5 Oil
It was
Change.
like
How long does this take?
Give us 10 minutes, we'll get you on your way.
10 minutes? Get out.
they had a fond
Dude, there are so many ads in this video, it's actually starting to piss me off. Gustav! Yeah, dude, we got a Gustav segment. Let's go. Nice. No, plutonium reacts with other stuff. There's other triggers. Nukes won't explode if you just smack it. Oh, yeah, I've seen like that video of being like, a nuke won't explode even if you shoot it. Which is good to know. It's good to know. I was planning on going to the firing range and just bringing my nuclear bomb. Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of target practice. Throw this thing out there. Anybody could shoot at it, really. Just it's good. It's like a tin can. It's like a tin can with a lot of potential. It's gonna be full out. They're gonna mutate and grow like a fifth leg on the middle of their head. Oh yeah, maybe they combine. Maybe the hyenas eat the nuke and then absorb its powers like Kirby.
fondness for fishing, and not with a fishing rod or spear, but rather with their hands, which almost makes it seem like they wanted to be hunted down by crocodiles. And let's just say, these crocs were more than happy to oblige. The most notable kinds back then happened to have belonged to the same genus of crocodile alive today, the Crocodylus. That being said, you would not have to worry about confusing them for any living species, as these ones were utterly giant.
No,
with
elephant!
the two largest having been the Crocodylus thorbjarnarssoni and
Dumbo!
the Anthropophagus.
Shit.
Now, you may be wondering about the anthrop part of the latter's name, and the reason for it is because this croc loved to eat people, leading to a name which literally means human.
Every time, this is like a really stupid reference, and I'm gonna get back to the video, but every time we watch a video about crocodiles like killing and eating people, I think about Lyle Crocodile with fucking Shawn Mendes in it. And I just imagine Lyle Crocodile eating people, and it's highly pleasant for me. I imagine this thing just like mauling people to death horribly.
Just gonna have to trust me now. This is it. Lyle, you have to see.
Just snaps his head, enters a death roll immediately. This thing pops off.
Ding.
No.
It's okay.
No.
We'll do it together.
Dude, why is my lunch talking to me right now? The human eyes? Dude, I agree with these people, man. What do you mean? This is going to be like Tiger King all over again. Absolute dipshit. Gustav would kill his ass. Yeah, no, Gustav would absolutely own this moron. Let's hear Shawn Mendes sing from a crocodile real quick. Just real quick.
Take a look at us now. Take a look at us now.
He's just serenading a pile of corpses. They're all mangled, just fucking. Their bones look like slinkies. It's all just spiraled from the death roll. Take a look at us now. Dude, on this thing's card for like what Lyle Crocodile demanded in his green room for the performance was the bodies of 10 human babies. I thought he was a good singer, and then I saw him sing as a crocodile. Yep.
When that perfect plan's going off the rails.
This movie is so fucking stupid. And I don't like Shawn Mendes's music or voice. All right. Let's keep moving. Anyway, that's for reference. If you see a crocodile pop up and I start giggling, that's why. That's why. I'm thinking of Lyle eating people. I thought he was wrong message. Don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I think they forgot Crocs don't have vocal cords. Yeah, I don't think that's a very scientifically accurate film at all. That dino would make an amazing po' boy sandwich. Lyle? Lyle probably would be a good po' boy sandwich, yeah. Dude, I bet Lyle would be like a fire alligator sausage. Come on now. FGTV versus Mr. Beast in a cage fight. Who do you got? I got FGTV. Who the fuck is FGTV? FGTV. What is this?
What's up, guys?
Is this a group of children? It looks like 6 children. I think they're easily defeating Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has the physical constitution of a man made of marshmallows. He's going to be consumed slowly. You ever seen a video of like chum being thrown in like a piranha in like a piranha tank? That's what it's going to be like. Mr. Beast hit the gym, remember? It's a facade. But like dude, he lost some fat, but like so what? This man would bite their necks. What you think Mr. Beast would clamp onto them? You think Mr. Beast via death roll? He got trained by Lyle Crocodile? All right, I'm going to keep playing the fucking video. Let's go.
Human eater. And of course, as such, we have direct evidence for its humanly diet.
Mr. Beast wins via cannibalism. Hell yeah. Sato said yes. Okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sounds like you have a lot more conviction behind that idea than I have behind mine. So I think yours is the truth that will prevail. Mr. Beast wins via cannibalism.
As in one formation alone, 2 juvenile habilises were found with severe damage to their legs and feet that matched the teeth of this crocodile, and thus showcasing how they would seemingly target the legs while springing ambushes.
Why are these animals always eating like the weirdest parts of the body to eat? Like you're macking on asshole, dick, and foot, brother. What do you mean? You're like the primordial gooner. Get your head in the game. Bite a thigh or something, man. Bite a leg. Like, something with meat. What do you mean? Why are you sucking toe? All right, let's go.
And thus showcasing how they would seemingly target the legs while springing ambushes.
And then
proceed to kill them by either drowning them or using a death roll to literally rip their limbs off. So, in fact...
No! Wait. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, shit. Where was I? I was over here. I was going to make a Lyle joke. God damn it. I think we were like right here.
Damage their legs and feet.
Oh, no! Why? Asshole, dick, and foot is literal hot dogs. We have no room to judge. Is that real? I mean, yeah, I guess I've literally eaten bull penis before, so like... One whole cup. Fuck, man. Fine. Give me a second. All right. I don't want to drink this water. I feel full already. Mies, that one is just like insult to injury. You didn't need to do that. All right. Whoa. All right. Ooh. You guys are selling. How many did you do? And I'm going to spread it out so you can't clump it together. What is that, like another... That's like another 6? I still count that as 1 cup. I did 10. Jesus Christ. All right, fine. I thought we might have made it. I thought we were going to make it a whole stream without me being drowned. We were almost there. Sato redeemed dreams. Okay, I'll visit you in your dreams tonight, and it'll only be a little bit scary. It's going to be slight sleep paralysis, but I'm only going to like, you know, I'm not going to like sit on you or anything. I'll just be like, ooh, you're getting older, you know, something like that. You know, maybe make you a little bit nervous about mortality. That's what dreams is. You're paying for me to be in your nightmare. You put too much faith in me. Waterboard this man. Mods, bring me a towel. Let's get the Dolo waterboarding going. All right. That's so much water, man. Don't remind me of my own mortality. Yeah, see, that's what you get when you redeem dreams. I just make you slightly uncomfortable. It's more about cognitive dissonance than like being afraid. Mod CIA enhanced interrogation. Yeah. Listen, I talk all this shit about America and its wartime policies, but you become what you hate, don't you? I lived long enough to see myself become the villain. Mees, give me a second. Things in a row. I need to finish this video. I have like a whole fucking photography assignment to do. Oh my God, headache. I really need to stop putting so much ice in that shit. Oh my God. All right, rock, paper, scissors. Everybody be prepared.